Simple present. Welcome back to ELLHUB. Today, we're going to chat about a super important part of speaking English, the simple present tense. Let's make it easy and fun. By the end of this video, you will understand what the simple present tense is, know when and how to use it. See examples of it in everyday sentences. The simple present tense is like your everyday buddy. It's all about things that happen a lot, things that are true, and things that don't change. It's super handy for talking about habits, facts, schedules, and even things like your feelings, senses, thoughts, and more. The simple present tense is used for daily routines. Think about what you do every day. You wake up, brush your teeth, and go to school or work. We use the simple present for all these regular things. For example, I wake up at 6 a.m. every day. She brushes her teeth before breakfast. We take the dog for a walk in the evening. We also use the simple present for things that are always true. For example, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Dogs bark when they are excited. Birds have feathers. Plants need sunlight to grow. It's not just about daily routines and facts. The simple present tense can reach into the future a bit, especially when we talk about timetables. In this example, the plane lands at 3:30 p.m. tomorrow. Here, we're talking about tomorrow, but since it's a part of a fixed schedule, the simple present tense is the way to go. The bus comes at 8 a.m. every day. Now, let's explore a special group of verbs in the simple present tense. These are the non-action verbs, and they're all about states, not actions. They describe things like feelings, thoughts, possession, and senses. It's about conditions that exist rather than things we do. When we say, "I like ice cream," it means we always enjoy it, not just when we're eating it right now. The liking is a state, not an action. He knows the answer. This means he's aware of it right now. It's not about him answering. It's about what he already understands. She has a new bike. This tells us that the bike belongs to her. It's not about when she got it. It's about her being the owner now. All right, everyone. Now that we understand when to use the simple present tense, let's learn how to form it. To make sentences in the simple present tense, use the base form of the verb with the subjects I, you, we, they, and plural nouns. The base form of a verb is the verb in its simplest form without any endings added. Like I walk, you walk, we walk, they walk, and the dogs walk. Simple, right? But if you're talking about one person or thing like he, she, it, or singular noun, we usually add s to the end of the verb. So, walk becomes walks, as in he walks, she walks, it walks, and the dog walks. Let's try another verb, talk. I talk, you talk, we talk, they talk. But what about for he, she, and it? That's right, talks. He talks, she talks, and it talks. Of course, English has its exceptions. For verbs that end in sh, ch, ss, x, or o, we add es instead of just s. Like watch. I watch, you watch, we watch, they watch. He watches, she watches, and it watches. Great job on getting this far. Now, let's put what we've learned into practice. Are you ready to test your skills? Let's do it! I'll give you a scenario, and you'll form a sentence using the simple present tense. Here's the first one. Every morning, to drink a cup of coffee. What's the simple present form here? If you said he drinks a cup of coffee, you nailed it. Now let's try a fact. The sun, to rise, in the east. Fill in the blank using the simple present tense. The sun rises in the east. Perfect. It's a fact that's always true, and we use the simple present tense to express it. She, to love, reading novels. What's the simple present form? If you said, she loves reading novels, you've got it. Love is a non-action verb that expresses a state of affection or preference. To believe. We can learn anything with practice. Fill in the blank using the simple present tense. I believe we can learn anything with practice. That's right. Believe is another non-action verb that talks about our convictions or opinions. Think about this. The library, to open, at 9 a.m. sharp during the weekdays. How do we say that using the simple present tense? If you came up with, the library opens at 9 a.m. sharp during the weekdays, you're absolutely correct. This tells us exactly when the library's doors are open for us every weekday. Let's go back to our special verbs. What's the correct form for it with the verb go? It goes. Remember, for verbs that end in O, we add es. One more practice. She, to have, a beautiful garden. What's the simple present form here? She has a beautiful garden. That's right, has is the form we use for she. Excellent work today. Let's take a moment to recap. The simple present tense is your go-to tense for actions that are part of your everyday life, for things that are always true, for fixed schedules, and to describe states like feelings and senses. Remember to add s or es to the verb with he, she, it, and singular nouns. Thanks for watching and see you in the next lesson.